Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Imran. In my previous lectures, I talked about how do we know meaning of words in English. And I explained in detail that there are two distinct ways through which we know meaning of words. First, we know meaning of words through reference. And second, we know meaning of words through sense. Today, we will talk about predicate. So the concept and sense of predicate in semantic is different than grammar. You might have learned in grammar that predicate is verb and part of the verb. But in semantic, you will learn predicate with a different sense and with a different concept. So let's discuss what is predicate in semantic. Introduction. We start by examining the semantic structure of simple declarative sentences such as my dog bit the policeman or Mrs. Ali is waiting for the downtown bus. Typically, such sentences contain one or more referring expression, plus some other words. They do not form part of any referring expression. It is these other words that we shall now concentrate. For example, here we have two sentences. My dog bit the policeman. So my dog is a referring expression and the policeman is a referring expression. While bit, it is not a referring expression. Then what is a bit? We will explain, right? Here, Mrs. Ali is waiting for the downtown bus. So Mrs. Ali is a referring expression. And downtown bus is also a referring expression because downtown bus has a reference and Mrs. Ali has also a reference, right? While is waiting for, they do not have a referring expression. So such kind of words are called predicate in semantic. We are not talking predicate in grammar, but we are talking about predicate in semantic. So we will explain this notion in detail on coming slides. Here we have some practice, and through practice you will understand the concept of predicate in semantics. Let's discuss. In the following sentences, delete the referring expressions and write down the reminder to the right of the example. First, my dog bit the policeman. So my dog and the policeman are referring expressions. So you are supposed to write here bit, which is not a referring expression. Second, Mrs. Ali is writing the mayor's speech. So the mayor's speech and Mrs. Ali are referring expressions. So what is the reminder? Is writing. So it's not a referring expression. Third, Cairo is in Africa. So Cairo is a referring expression. We can refer to Cairo. And Africa is also a referring expression. What is left? That is in and is and in. So you will write here is and in. Fourth, Edinburgh is between Aberdeen and York. So Aberdeen and York and Edinburgh are referring expression, while is and between they are not. Fifth, this place stinks. You can see this place is a referring expression. While stinks, it's a verb, it's not. You are supposed to write here stinks. And John's car is red. So John's car is a referring expression. And is red, they are not. So you are supposed to write here. And Einstein was a genius. So Einstein is a referring expression. While was a genius, they are not referring expression. So the remainder then are called predicates in semantics. So here you have learned what is a referring expression and what is a predicate in semantics. So we will practice more on coming slides. Comment. The reminders written in the right hand column are quite a varied set, but in each case it is possible to discern one word or part of a word which carries more meaning than the other. For instance, write in example 2 carries more specific information than is and the suffix ing. When we say is writing, so in is writing, write carries more information than ing or the auxiliary verb is. If one strips away such less meaningful elements, even you can list strip away these less meaningful elements. One is left with a sequence of words which though ungrammatical. So if you say that Ali write a letter, so that is ungrammatical, but still you understand the concept, you understand the proposition, right? So semantic deals with meaning, not with grammar. And inelegant can still be understood as expressing a proposition. So the result is a kind of Tarzan jungle talk, e.g. boy bad for the boy is mad, or woman write speech for the woman is writing speech. So if we say that the woman write speech, right, or a woman write speech, is ungrammatical, but still it gives a proposition, or it gives an idea. Or if we say that boy bad, because when you see that when a small baby they learn to talk, so they use such kind of expression, that boy bad. So when we say boy bad, it's ungrammatical, but still these are content words and give us proposition meaning, boy bad, right? Here we have some more practice. Listed below are the reminders from the above example. In each case, write down the single word or part of word which carries the most specific information. We have done the first one for you. So first example we have is writing. So in is writing, the word which gives us the specific information is the word write. Even if ing is not there and is not there, then the concept would be given by the word write. Second, is and in. So even if is missing, still the concept and the proposition would be given by the preposition in. For example, if we say Adnan in the kitchen, Adnan in the kitchen, so still the concept is given. But if we say that Adnan is the kitchen, right, so that is quite, it does not give any propositions, right? So the specific information then is given by the preposition in, not by the auxiliary verb is. So is between and. So here we have three words. So is, its auxiliary, even if you remove from the sentence, still the concept would be given, right? Still you will understand. And even if you remove and, still, right, you will understand. But if you remove between, right, so then you will not understand. So between, it gives the specific information in a sentence. Here we have the word stings. Even in the stings, if you remove this s and you write just sting, so the specific information is given by the word stink, not by this s. And we have is red, so the specific information is given by red. If you say that this red, right, so still you understand. But if you say that this is, right, so you will understand. Here we have some more practice. Listed below are the reminders from the above example. In each case, write down the single word or part of word which carries the most specific information. We have done the first one for you. Number one is writing. So in is writing, the specific information is given by the word write, not by ing or the auxiliary verb is. Even if this is and ing are missing, still the meaning would be given by the word write. Even it would be ungrammatical, but the meaning would be given. Second, is and in. One is auxiliary and one is preposition. So here the specific information is given by the preposition in, not by is. And is between and. Here the specific information is given by this between, right? Not by and, not by is, right? Somehow also and, but specifically by between. Here we have the word sting. So even if you remove this s, still the meaning would be given by the word sting. It would be ungrammatical, but the proposition, the idea would be given by the word sting. Here we have is red. So here the specific information is given by the word red, not by the auxiliary verb is. And then we have was a genius. So the information, specific information is given by a genius, not by was. So it means that is, are, auxiliary or ing, which are suffixes, even if you remove from the word, still the meaning would be given. Even the sentence or the words would be ungrammatical, but the concept would be given. In semantics, we are concerned mostly with meaning, not with grammar, right? So even if you say that red, or if you remove is, or if you say that my favorite color red. And if you remove is, still it is understandable and somebody gets. Comment. The words we have just isolated from their original sentences we call the predicators of those sentences, right? So what are predicators that we just isolated from the words? For example, we talked here, for example, in is writing. So write is a predicator, right? And in is predicator. And between is predicator, and sting is predicator, and red is predicator, and genius is predicator. So here we will define what is a predicator. The predicator of a simple declarative sentence is a word, sometimes a group of words, sometimes a word and sometimes a group of words, which does not belong to any of the referring expression. So predicator does not belong to any referring expression as we isolated on previous slide, and which of the reminders, right, make the most specific contribution to the meaning of the sentence, right? Reminder, like for example, is writing. So is and ing, we separate and isolated write from is writing. So then write is also a predicator. Intuitively speaking, the predicator describes the state or process in which the referring expression are involved. So predicator, it tells us what? A process, or describe the state or a process. Predicator describes sometimes a state and sometimes process in which the referring expressions are involved. Example, asleep is the predicator in mummy is asleep. You can see mummy is a referring expression and asleep is a predicator, and is, that is a reminder, right? So that's not that much important because the meaning and the concept is given by sleep. Even if you remove this is, if you say that mummy asleep, you get the concept. And describe the state mummy. You can see that when we say that asleep, so it describes a state. So mummy is in, okay, and love is the predicator in the white man love the Indian's maiden, and describe the process in which the two referring expression, the white man and the Indian maidens, are involved. You can see the white man is a referring expression and the Indian maiden is also a referring expression, and love is a process. It's not a state, right? So you can see that it's a process. So describe the process in which the two referring expression, the white man and the Indian maidens, are involved. Now wait for is the predicator in Jimmy was waiting for the downtown bus, and describe the process involving. So Jimmy and the downtown bus. So Jimmy is a referring expression and the downtown bus is also a referring expression. So what is left? That is wait, because ing is the reminder. So ing, it doesn't matter if you put or if you don't put this reminder, because the concept is given by the wait. So wait in waiting is a predicator, right? Similarly, that we see that love is love in loved is a predicator. So loved ed is not important. What is important? That is love, right? And similarly, that we can see that asleep here, that is a predicator, right? So let's move to next slide. Here we have some more practice. Strip away referring expressions and the verb be and possibly other elements to identify the predicators in the following sentences. Let's identify. I am hungry. So what do you have to do? You have to strip away referring expression. So I is a referring expression and am is to be verb. So you have to remove I, strip away I and am. So what is left? That is hungry. So then hungry is what? That is a predicator, right? And Joe is in San Francisco. Here they tell you that you have to step away referring expression and the verb be and possibly other elements also. So Joe is in San Francisco. So Joe is a referring expression. San Francisco is also a referring expression, right? So in, that is a preposition. So in here we have a predicator. So you have to remove from here what? Joe, San Francisco, right? And is. So what is left? In is left. So is to be verb, and Joe and San Francisco are referring expression. As an instruction, it is told to us. The mayor is a crook. So what is a referring expression? The mayor is a referring expression, and is to be verb. So excuse me, you have to step away the mayor and then to be verb is. So what is left? That is a crook. So a crook is then a predicator. And the man who lives at the number 10 Lee Crescent is whimsical. So what about this one? So in this example, you have to step away the man who lives, because it's a relative clause. The man who lives at number 10. So the who lives at number 10 Lee Crescent, and is a to be verb, and the man is also a referring expression. So what is left? That is whimsical. So whimsical is our predicator. And the Royal Scottish Museum is behind Old College. So Old College is a referring expression, and the Royal Scottish Museum is also a referring expression, and is to be verb. So you have to remove the Royal Scottish Museum and the to be verb is, and Old College referring expression. What is left? That is behind. So behind is our predicator, right? Here we have the last comment. The predicator in sentences can be of various part of speech. Adjective like red, asleep, hungry, and whimsical. So adjective can be predicator. Examples are red, asleep, hungry, and whimsical. Or a predicator can be also verbs like write, sting, and place. Right? And predicator can be also preposition like in, between, behind. And nouns like crook, genius. So despite the obvious syntactic differences between these different types of words, semantically they all share the property of being able to function as predicator of sentences. So noun can be used as a predicator, preposition can be used as a predicator, verb can be used as a predicator, and adjective can be used as predicator. Right? So words of other parts of speech such as conjunction like and, but, or, and articles like the, are cannot serve a predicator in sentences. So then we can say that conjunction, right? Other part like words of other parts be like conjunction and, but, or, an article. So conjunction and article cannot serve as predicator, while other parts of speech can serve as predicator. So, it was all about the concepts of predicate and predicators in semantic. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Thank you so much.